So, what if one single choice, just one moment of pride, could end up costing you a lifetime of happiness? Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic and honestly heart-wrenching love stories ever told, Devdas. It's this incredible tale of love, loss, and regret that's been captivating people for over a century, and we're going to explore just what makes its tragedy so timeless.
It all really starts with a question that, I think we've all asked ourselves at some point. Have you ever looked back on your life and pinpointed that one moment, that one decision that changed absolutely everything? That powerful, universal feeling of what if? Well, that is right at the very heart of this story. Okay, so our story kicks off right here with a childhood love. We meet Devdas and Parvati, or Paro as she's called, and their connection, it wasn't just some simple friendship. It was a bond that felt completely predestined, as natural and inseparable as two rivers that start from the same source, just meant to flow together. I mean, you have to picture it. In their small village, their entire world was built on shared secrets and just innocent games. They were each other's shadows, always together. And in their hearts, there was this quiet, unspoken promise that their futures were always going to be one and the same. But you knew there was a but coming, right? That perfect, innocent little world was about to collide head-on with reality. Because in their world, there was this invisible wall built out of the cold, hard bricks of things like social status, wealth, and family pride. And this, right here, lays out the whole conflict perfectly. On one hand, you've got Devdas's family, powerful, super wealthy landlords called zamindars, who are just dripping with pride and status. And on the other hand, Paro's family. They're respectable, good people, but they're in a totally different social and economic league. This gap between them, it isn't just a detail. It's the real villain of our story. So, as you can probably guess, Devdas's family just flat out rejected the idea of them getting married. And that invisible wall, built brick by brick with pride and prejudice, it turned out to be a lot stronger than the love that Devdas and Paro had been building their entire lives. And that brings us to the story's tragic turning point. This is the moment, right here, the one mistake, the one single choice that sends two lives just spiraling onto a collision course they can never, ever pull back from. And it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What if pride hadn't gotten in the way? What if that single moment of weakness, that one no, had just never happened? The entire story, everything, hinges on that tragic what if. At the end of the day, it all boiled down to this one simple, heartbreaking truth. Pride became bigger than love. In the one moment where their love really needed a champion, ego and arrogance just answered the call instead. And this just shows the tragic domino effect so perfectly. First domino, Devdas, giving in to his family's pride and his own weakness, rejects Paro. Second domino, Paro, completely shattered and with her own pride to protect, agrees to marry someone else, a rich, older man. And the final domino, Devdas realizes his massive, catastrophic mistake. He rushes back to her, but by then, it's just too late.
So, after losing Paro forever, a broken Devdas runs away to the city. And this is where he finds what you could call Chandramukhi's shelter. It's also where we see two totally different kinds of love show up on his one-way path to self-destruction.
So let's meet Chandramukhi. She's a courtesan, and she has this amazing heart of gold. She looks past Devdas's drunken mess and sees the broken man underneath. She falls for him, and she offers him this unconditional love and a safe place to land, a shelter for his tortured, unfinished life. And here you can see the impossible situation he's in. Paro's love is now like a ghost. It's a painful memory of a past he can never escape. But Chandramukhi's love is real. It's a selfless shelter that's right there in front of him. It's a chance to heal, but his guilt just won't let him accept it. And so he's trapped, right? Caught between a memory he can't forget and a shelter he can't bring himself to embrace. So Devdas chooses a third path, just oblivion. He sinks deeper and deeper into alcohol, trying to drown the pain of all his choices. But even in this dark, downward spiral, there was one thing he held on to, a promise he made to Paro. And this sets up the final, absolutely heart-wrenching act of the story, a desperate race against his own fading life. This was the solemn vow he made to her during their last painful meeting. He said, "No matter what happens, no matter where I am, I will come to see you one last time before I die." This promise becomes his only reason for living. This timeline maps out his final, tragic journey. It all starts with that promise. Then it moves to the final journey itself. Devdas, terminally ill, getting on a train to see her one last time. And it ends, as it has to, with his death.
And here it is, the devastating climax. Devdas actually makes it. He keeps his promise, but he collapses at the gates of her husband's home. I mean, just feet away from her. Paro hears that a man is dying outside and runs to see him, but her family orders the gates to be slammed shut, locking her inside. He was right there. The promise was kept, but they never saw each other again. It's just crushing.
So, what does a story like this leave us with? Well, some pretty powerful truths. That unfulfilled love can become this wound that just never heals. That social pressure and pride can be an absolutely destructive force. That one single moment of ego can create a lifetime of regret. And maybe the saddest of all, that sometimes the one thing you want most in the world can be so, so close and still be forever out of reach.
And that really leaves us with one final thought to chew on. The tragedy of Devdas and Paro might be from a book, but its themes are incredibly real. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? How many stories around us, friendships, relationships, just end in silence and regret, all because of pride or fear or just words that were never spoken?